How's it going, everybody? Thanks a lot for joining me for another Mezcal review. Today I'm going to be looking at another Mezcal from Cinco Sentidos. They go all over southern Mexico and collect just small batches of ancestral artisanal mezcals and bottle them and distribute them to the masses. Most of them come from little mezcaleros that do often under 100-liter batches, stuff like that. Really small batch processes, and yeah, really cool stuff. Today I'm going to be looking at one I actually drank out in Oaxaca, in Oaxaca de Juarez, in the bar called El Destilado, which is Cinco Sentidos bar. I had samples of like 7 or 8 of their mezcals. I bought a bottle of their Puntas de Tobala, and yeah, had a cocktail, some an appetizer, stuff like that. Really enjoyed my time there. Really cool bar. Hope to go again soon and try out their tasting menu. I think that'd be really cool. A little on the pricey side, but hey, might as well splurge once in a while. But yeah, figured I'd give this guy a review today. It is their Papalote con Chumil. For those who don't know what a chumil is, chumilin are small little stink bugs, kind of like these little beetles, as you can see on the thing. They're usually a grayish green kind of color from what I could see online. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one when I had it at El Destilado. And again, I bought a different bottle, but this one came to Canada a couple months back, and I'm like, hey, who am I to deny fate? Had to buy a bottle. So here we are, really small batch. This is bottle number 58 out of 65, so super small. It's coming in at 46.21% alcohol by volume, and as usual, I love the look of Cinco Sentidos mezcales. The bottle, the artwork always looks really cool. Yeah, and let's see. The Maestro Vinatero, which is what I guess they call mezcaleros out there in Guerrero, is Refugio Calzada Hernandez. It's made in the village of Tetitlan de la Lima in the state of Guerrero, or the Warrior State, which is, I believe, just west of Oaxaca. Really want to check it out sometime. Maybe check out Zihuatanejo and maybe some of their mezcal country there. I think it'd be a fun time. This is, the agave in this is a wild Cupriata. It's aged up to 14 years old when it's harvested. The roasting method is in conical ovens with tepehuaje wood and encino oak. And yeah, the mash is mechanical. I don't know exactly how they do that, but the fermentation lasted 4 days in Ayacahuite wood tanks. It's double distilled in a copper still. Production date was May 2020, rested with chumilin beetles in glass demijohns after distillation. Total liters is 50. So pretty cool, pretty unique Destilado de Agave. I guess it's technically not allowed to be called a mezcal, at least on the bottle, but I'm going to call it a mezcal because that's what it is. Yeah, so not a vegan option, that's for sure. Yeah, aged on chumilin beetles. I do have some in the my copita here, my jicara, but as you can tell, it's not exactly crystal clear. It's not exactly the just pure mezcal color as Hovens usually are, but it's got a light almost a green tint to it. And I'm guessing that's from the Beatles. So really cool. As you can see, I have had a few sips of this guy already, and I'm in for a treat with this review. Yeah, let's get a nose on this guy. Yeah, every time I smell this, it's straight up green apple Jolly Ranchers and churros. That's what I'm getting. There's hints of like this vegetal kind of thing in there, this spicy kind of thing like jalapenos, tomatillos, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, like a sweet and sour, savory kind of note. Really cool aromas coming off of it. But yeah, mainly toasted cinnamon and tart green apple. Really cool. So let's get a sip on this guy before I ramble anymore. Mm. Really good. Initial sip, you get this stinging sensation on your lips, and then it just warms the body. No real booze taste on the tongue at all. I remember the first time I had it, I got this like fuzzy stinging sensation all over my mouth, and I'm like, what's going on? But not really getting that this time around. Might have been a reaction with whatever I was eating at the time or something like that. But really cool stuff. Reminds me a lot of the marmorates or mamoratas that I've tried. The bequelas, the pichomels, the tepestates, but it's a cupriata. Um, Fairly new to cupriatas. I've had a couple, but really, really delicious vegetal, sweet and sour kind of thing going on. Let's get a little bit more deep into this guy. Yeah, that beautiful roasted agave reminds me of roasted pineapple and piloncillo, the Mexican brown sugar. There's this floral kind of note in there. I want to say almost like maybe rose water, something like that. There's like this dandelion kind of note, grassiness. But yeah, main players are this really just spicy jalapeno and cinnamon, lots of that green apple, maybe almost like a grapefruit zest, something like that, grapefruit peel. There's an animalistic quality to it. If I was given it blind, I wouldn't guess beetles were in it, but I would say it's like either fermented in like animal skin or some sort of like maybe a pechuga, something like that. It's got this kind of meatiness to it. It's really cool. Um, yeah, mouthfeel. It's strange. It's like really light and summery, but there's also this toastiness. It's a great year-round sipper. Uh, Again, sweet, savory, sour, balanced well together, floral, vegetal, just a great, great mezcal. Ratings wise, like I'd be, I don't know, this is one of the better mezcals I've had. One of the better Cinco Sentidos I've had for sure. I'd say like straight up 95. Let's go straight up A rating. A plus, almost like a 96. depending on the day, it could go as high as a 97. Yeah, just really enjoy this mezcal. It is one I like to have sit in the jicara in your uh, glass for a little bit, like 10-15 minutes before sipping, just to let the flavors marinate together a bit, you know, just to let it aerate. But yeah, really delicious mezcal. On the pricey side, that's for sure. I did get a really good deal on it, but it can run you pretty high. It's quite the price on it, quite the price tag. But I got it for a really good deal, so figured had to get it, you know. Really delicious mezcal. So if you like reviews like this one, stay tuned because I'll be reviewing more mezcals, more tequilas, more craft beers, raicillas, maybe some bacanoras and sotols in the future. Thanks a lot for watching. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews like this one, but probably without the mask. It is kind of uncomfortable. Till the next time, salute.